Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about focusing on the process as opposed to focusing on the end result. So what happens is when a lot of us are so focused on the end result, hey, I need to make this much money, I need to get promoted in my job, I need my kids to be a certain way, I need this end result. And when we are operating from that needing the end result, that is the source of a lot of our fear. That is the source of a lot of our anxiety, because we need that thing to happen in order for us to be happy. And so when we focus there, it really deteriorates our energy and can be a source of a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of unfulfillment, because we are creating this belief in ourselves that we are not enough until we get that. And so a beautiful way to shift this is to focus on the process, to enjoy the process, to enjoy the journey of getting wherever you're going, because it's beautiful to have those goals. It's beautiful to work towards something incredible, like me building this YouTube channel. It is so fun to have this goal to impact the world and to share this wisdom. And so I continue on this journey. The thing is the more attached that I am to the end result, right, which is lots of views and lots of clients and all this stuff, that creates more inner anxiety, more inner fear, and it actually takes away from the mission at the end of the day. But the more that I focus on the process, the more that I focus on the beauty of the journey, like right now, being here, walking, listening to the birds, talking to you guys, that's the way that I feel the most peace in my life. And that's the way that I can deliver the most value to you guys. And it's the same thing for you in your life. Maybe you're not creating a YouTube channel, but maybe you are building a business or raising a family, right? And if you are so focused of, hey, once I get to this certain place in my career, then I'm going to be happy. Well, guess what? Then you're home with your kids, you're home with your family, you're home with your partner, and you're stressed and you're worried and you're thinking about all these things that you need to create. But you're missing that time with your kids. You're missing that time with your wife. You're missing that time with your partner. You're missing that time in those relationships to really live a beautiful and fulfilled life. And so the beauty is in the process. The beauty is finding the joy in going to work, right? Whatever your work is, and finding the beauty and delivering value there. Finding the things that you enjoy in that work, right? Finding the beauty in that time spent with your family and being there and being present with them and being present on and focused with them in that exact moment, and not thinking about some sort of end result like, yeah, once we're engaged, once we're married, this will be good. You could be on the first few dates with someone and just enjoy that presence. Or if you're with your wife, pretend like it's the first few dates and enjoy it and be present with them. Because life is only lived in the process. When you go and you achieve something, when you have gone and you have this big goal of making a certain amount of money or getting promoted in your job or doing something awesome and spectacular, how long does that feeling of perfection last? Does it last a month, a couple months? Does it last a week, a day, maybe an hour? I mean, I know for myself, right, it's ranged anywhere, depending on the accomplishment, anywhere from a couple months to a couple minutes. I see some people in my life, like, some good friends. I saw some like really big accomplishments recently, like a real estate deal that a buddy was working on. And, you know, he was working on this thing so hard and for months and months and months, and he made so much money on this deal, so much money, and life-changing sort of money that really like gave him so much abundance and breathing room to be able to go and create more, right? And just seeing he didn't even spend a couple minutes, maybe a couple minutes, maybe a couple days to enjoy that celebration, right? But then immediately it's on to the next. It's what can I do bigger? How can I make this more, right? And that emotion of joy and abundance, the thing that you think is going to bring you everything in your life, again, it likely will only stick there for a couple days at the most. So instead of working years and years and years for a couple days of bliss, right? That doesn't seem like a good trade to me. I've made that trade plenty times in the past myself. And I learned that that's not a trade that I choose to do anymore. Now I learn to love. I learn to love now. I learn to be present now. I still have my goals. I still see myself changing the world. I still see myself having beautiful clients. I still see myself making a lot of money, a lot of money, to have the freedom to travel, to enjoy, to be there with my family, to get back to the community, to do all these things I choose. And I know what's coming. But my happiness is not tied to those future events. My happiness is right here and now as I am making this video, because I am loving this process. I'm loving this process. And honestly, this morning I was feeling a little fear. I was like, hey, you know, I started to feel that attachment to the results, to, hey, why aren't these goals of mine progressing faster, right? Why am I not getting more views faster? Why am I not getting more clients faster? But I'm like, look back at it, I'm like, holy smokes, like I am growing really well. And I have that appreciation. I have beautiful clients that are coming on board and I'm delivering great value to. And the more I just come in and come back to the present and come back to the now, come back to the process and focusing on this one video right here, or the one conversation I'm having with the client at that time, the more value I'm giving, the more happiness and joy I'm feeling, the more I'm growing, the more you're growing. And that is where life is lived. Right here, with this beautiful sky above. And enjoying the now. Because we only got so much time in this world. I'm 32 years old. I choose to live to a little bit north of 100. So 70 something more years. And in the blip of time, that can go by quickly. And so if I'm trading years and years and years of life for a couple days of peace at a time, I mean, what is that trade, right? How much time are we actually living? How much time are we actually present? How much time are we actually smelling the flowers and looking at the butterflies flying around and being present and enjoying? Because I know a lot of people there are so wrapped in their mind of the future, and life is not lived in the future. As Eckhart Tolle says, the only thing we have is the present, and that is where life is lived. So I really, really recommend. It's done such wonders in my life and brought me so much peace and joy and gratitude and bliss, is focusing on the process. It's beautiful to have those goals. Go out and do it. Go out and make all the money in the freaking world. Go out and have the most incredible family and travel and have fun and have these huge goals that you are working towards. But remember, enjoy the process. Enjoy the thing that's getting you there. Enjoy the setting up the LLC, right, for that new business. Enjoy the tough conversation that you might have to have with an employee. Enjoy the tough conversation that you might have to have with your kid or your wife, because that is life. That is you living life and enjoying it and looking at that challenge and being like, let's fucking go. I love it. I love the process. And it's something that you choose to shift in your own head, because I was not that way. I fucking hated challenges. I hated the obstacles. I hated all that because I needed the end result. And anything that got in the way of me getting the end result and me getting my peace and bliss was in the way of me reaching happiness. And so any challenge and an obstacle was actually bringing me so much fear and pain, because it was the thing in getting in the way. But when I reframe and reshift this, everything is bringing me the peace. Everything is bringing me the joy. Everything. So that is what's so cool. These challenges are now here and bringing me joy, because I trust the process. I love the process, and I believe in the now. So it's a quick little thing to just shift in your head. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.